Sup guys, watching a beer review. I'm not gonna drink all of this. I'm gonna try not to, because I just know the outcome will not be good. But when there's a new beer that's dirt cheap and they completely change the ABV on it, you gotta wonder, what does it taste like? So I looked on Beer Advocate and they have not changed the the beer on it. Like, they just have the old version. It's 5.9. This is whole percent more. Smell doesn't smell bad. Here's the pour. I haven't had a beer in so long. Actually, it's been 2 weeks and I regretted that. It was only Milwaukee's, or it was only a Natural Light. I felt like shit. Not from a hangover. It's from the aftermath, what the alcohol does to me. So yeah, very carbonated. Pretty corny. It smells better than what it used to smell like. This kind of smells like a MGD. Like, it doesn't really smell that hardcore or anything. Or like a Busch, kinda. Maybe more water than Busch. Anyway, here we go. Oh wow. At first, it tastes a lot better. Because I remember taking a swig of Milwaukee's Best Ice a couple times and thinking, oh, I remember I used to like this. Then I drink it like, what was I thinking? Well, now, this actually tastes half decent. It has the throat feel, like when it goes down your neck. The aftertaste is a little bit raunchy. So, and it is starting to warm up a little bit, and it's still cold, but it tastes like it could be colder. If that makes sense. It's been a while since I had any beers, so I'm trying to pick and to what do you call it? Pick and compare. This doesn't taste as good as Natty Daddy. Natty Daddy is a lot smoother. See, me, I'm used to all this beer taste, but the average person would be like, gross. Now I'm hitting the alcohol. I'm feeling the alcohol hit my stomach, and I haven't ate anything today, so I don't know. But overall, the beer's cheap. And I think they made this because there was such a huge jump between, if you want an ice beer that really, Milwaukee's Best Ice to me tastes like shit. I mean, the first couple times I had it, I just liked it because I was getting more used to it. And it's a good old cheap ass shitty beer. But then when you compare with Ice House, I don't know if it's just me or overall, Ice House just tastes a lot better. And then there's Genesee Ice that tastes a little more malty, like a light 211 or Hurricane. Like, it has that dark kind of malty taste, but without this frostbitten flavor. It is smoother than what used to be. I mean, it is cheap, but it's still like a 4.5. It's kind of like an Old English light, because in Old English it has that apple taste. Like, well, it's yellow, so I compare it to apple juice. So it just doesn't hide anything. It's not trying to be one thing with an aftertaste. I don't know what it is with that Old English, but I just prefer to taste Old English. I haven't had Old English in a long ass time. But it's like, they made this because they already had Ice House, and how many other beers they have. And there's so many ice beers, and they're kind of like getting forgotten about because now there's flavored malt liquors like Four Locos and Mike's Hard. Anyway, so yeah, give it a shot, but it's not like amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. But for 6.9, it's alright. Now I'm ready for camping. I don't know. I'm ready to throw it at somebody. Because I really can't drink much, and I just really want to try this. And actually, after you kind of have a couple, like, it's got this kind of creamy mouthfeel. It actually kind of reminds me of Genesee Cream Ale. I don't know if that's completely out the ass, but it's kind of creamy, and it has that corny kind of raunchy taste, but it's also kind of creamy at the same time. So, it's a 5. If you want something better, get a real beer. Weinhard's is good for cheap. Rainier is alright. Olympia is still my favorite. Oh shit. Well, here's to what I have. About half the bottle. So, hasta la vista, folks.